Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you a video on the best Nightshade Paolumu bow and light bowgun builds. This video covers the best build for the Nightshade Paolumu ranged weapons. The Nightshade Paolumu weapons are the first sleep ranged weapons in Monster Hunter now. Rattlebond didn't bring it, but this first subspecies of Dancing in the Tempest did. I will also have live hunts highlighting the strengths and weaknesses of both weapons. First, we're going to start off with the Nightshade Paolumu bow, and here's a damage comparison of this weapon when you're using the best damage build versus the status sneak attack 3 build. Status sneak attack is the most optimal build to take advantage of the bow's sleep ability and is the meta for status affliction. So if we're going to inflict sleep, which is the goal for this bow, you need to use status sneak attack 3, which is the best way to do it. And as we see here, the damage is a good amount at 14.75% when you compare the best damage build versus the sleep build. However, our goal with the sleep bow is to inflict sleep as much as possible along with the damage. So even though it's 2,988 versus 2,604, 14.5%, if you round that to 15% more, our goal is to inflict sleep. You're using a sleep bow for a reason. So again, use status sneak attack 3, don't worry about inflicting a bunch of damage if you're using the Nightshade Paolumu bow. And this brings us to the best Nightshade Paolumu bow build, which is Focus 5 and status sneak attack 3. So this build maximizes focus level 5. It also has status sneak attack level 3, which is the highest bows can get. This allows you to inflict sleep status as fast as possible. That's the goal for this build. Inflict sleep and blast the said enemy to death using this build, which has the bow's rapid level 3 at charge level 2, as well as its big damage, allowing you to engage at close range with spread level 4. Spread is incredibly powerful. It's also the strongest as far as damage goes, and you just have to be up close and personal with it. And it's really easy to do so because get close to monster, target said area, and then just shotgun the unholy crap out of it. For this build, you need the Nightshade Paolumu bow at grade 8 or higher, as high as you can get it, the Azarathlos helmet at grade 6, the Sisiaku mail at grade 4, the Sisiaku vambraces at grade 4, the Rathalos coil at grade 6, and the Gyrototus greaves at grade 6. And the reason I stress damage so much is because if you want damage, here's the Nightshade Paolumu bow versus the Black Diablos bow. This analysis compares the Nightshade Paolumu bow's theoretical damage versus the Black Diablos bow. As we see here, Black Diablos' best build, which is Focus 5 and Burst 3, beats out Nightshade Paolumu's Status Sneak Attack 3 by more than 53%. Now the reason I'm putting out this data is this is just to highlight that Nightshade Paolumu bow is strictly for support in group punts or if you want to have some fun. It's not meant to do damage. If you're trying to go for damage, you want the most powerful raw super weapon in the game as far as range and pretty much everything else, it's going to be the Black Diablos bow. So in other words, you want shred super weapon of raw, go after the Black Diablos bow. Nightshade Paolumu bow, don't stress about it too much. Again, it's just for support or to have some fun. Now that we covered the bow, here is the light bowgun. But first we're going to look at the Nightshade Paolumu light bowgun's top 5 builds analysis. Here we analyze the top 5 builds of the Nightshade Paolumu light bowgun. This light bowgun best functions around damage as it cannot benefit greatly from status sneak attack or low levels of sleep attack. More on that on the best build. The best build uses weakness exploit level 3 and burst level 3. This is due to the weird nature of the light bowgun. So the thing about the light bowgun, in order to stack damage, usually it's from burst and weakness exploit, which is even more of a reason why you should build the Koropuke helmet, because it's really good. Along with that, the light bowgun needs recoil down level 3 and reload speed level 3 to maximize damage. There's no real ifs, ands, or buts about this. Unless those two skills are maxed out, you will not fire out the best DPS with the light bowgun. And if we take a look at the data right here, top 5 are pretty similar, but the one that tops out everything is Weakness Exploit 2 because of Koropuke Helm, and the Rothian Vambraces, which give you Burst Level 2. Moving on, I bring to you the best Nightshade Paolumu light bowgun build, which is Weakness Exploit 2 and Burst 2. This build maximizes recoil down level 3 and reload speed level 3. This allows you to maximize DPS and to reload ammo sets quickly. All of Nightshade Paolumu Light Bowgun ammo reloads fast at reload speed level 3. So if you look right there, you see that reload speed, it's all fast across the board, and this is necessary because the light bowgun ammo is guaranteed to proc sleep buildup. Every time you hit, you will inflict sleep and build up sleep. Well, not inflict sleep, but build up sleep. However, the sticky ammo is also amazing, so it allows you to stun a monster if you are good at aiming for its head. To stun a monster with sticky ammo, you must consistently headshot it to death. So constantly go for the head and make sure it connects so that you can go ahead and inflict sleep as well as stun. And this set allows you to inflict sleep at least once and one sticky ammo stun if you have great aiming skills. You can only do 1 for 1. I'll do more testing and on the live videos later on where you will see me test the light bowgun, but yes, you're going to get a 1 for 1. So we're here to maximize as much damage, inflict sleep once and stun once, and deal as much damage as humanly possible. To do this, you need the Nightshade Paolumu Light Bowgun at grade 10 or higher, or as high as you can get it, the Coral Puke Helmet at grade 8, the Paolumu Mail at grade 6, Rothian Vambraces at grade 6, the Coral Puke Coil at grade 6, and the Azaratlos Greaves at grade 6. Moving on, we speak of the Nightshade Paolumu Light Bowgun's power. Well, here's the Nightshade Paolumu Light Bowgun versus all other raw light bowgun monster types. And as you see the comparison, per the data, the Nightshade Paolumu Light Bowgun is the strongest raw light bowgun in the game, taking out its cousin or original species by 14%. Which is absolutely incredible. So it is a very powerful weapon, and that means you can use this bowgun for its damage even if the large monster resists sleep. So if the large monster doesn't like you to sleep it, well, guess what? For the power and the damage it gives, it's still really good. But be aware before you build this light bowgun that the possibility of a stronger raw light bowgun may be released in the future. So before you put all your ducks in a row and everything like that, just be aware that a stronger raw weapon will come out. However, the Nightshade Paolumu sleep ammo and sticky ammo combo really makes it stand out as a great option for both solo and group hunts. Yes, it does a whole lot of damage, but it has a whole lot of extra behind it. So even if there is a better raw light bowgun that comes out, it doesn't have the sleep and probably won't have the sticky power capability that the Nightshade Paolumu Light Bowgun gives you. And now I bring to you some live testing of the Nightshade Paolumu bow and light bowgun, starting with the bow. So this test is versus an 8-star Kuluyaku, which is not weak to sleep, and 8-star Puke, which is weak to sleep. This test uses a grade 7.5 Nightshade Paolumu bow. So I decided to upgrade this thing quite a bit, and it took a lot of resources, but it was totally worth it. I had a whole lot of fun doing this, and I'll probably do more of it in the future as far as like using both these weapons, because they're actually pretty fun. This test uses focus level 5 and status sneak attack level 5. So this is the build. What this means is in order for us to inflict massive amounts of sleep buildup, we have to be behind. But despite not being behind, we're doing pretty well for ourselves right now. This build is able to sleep its targets at least twice per hunt. I was able to sleep Kuluyaku earlier in this example right here, and now here's the second sleep, and it's pretty dang cool. The rapid level 3 at charge level 2, which is 1 blink, is also very strong. You'll see that on the Puke live test, but right here you're just seeing me absolutely wipe out this Kuluyaku. Yeah, it's not clean, but I also wasted a few seconds trying to be fancy because that special skill really didn't go through and finish off the Kuluyaku. I was just trying to be fancy. But as we see here, this weapon again can sleep monsters twice per battle, and the rapid level 3 at charge level 2 does well at quickly building up sleep. You'll see that demonstrate a lot more over here. In addition, the spread level 4 does big damage and quick sleep status affliction. Just literally in the start of battle, well, Puke is weak to sleep, but literally in the first 10 seconds we are able to inflict sleep against Puke. And like I mentioned, the spread level 4 is doing a whole lot to this Coral Puke. Well, not Coral. I killed so many Coral Puke that instead of green, I'm thinking of orange. But here's where you'll see that rapid come in. So here's those rapid fire shots. And because of those shots and that buildup, we are able to sleep Puke. This is the second one, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to get another one on this Puke because the goal of this is to kill said monster. We want to slay the monster. We're not trying to sleep it to death. But we got 2 clean sleeps, a sleep in 10 seconds, and you're just seeing all this damage rack up and me trying to be fancy with perfect dodges, even though we don't have Artful Dodger in here. But that's just how much I've actually fought Puke, so I'm pretty good at timing with perfect dodges. But great showcase, and as you see here, the bow is absolutely amazing. But it's best used as a support. You saw it, we were able to sleep twice, so use it as support and have a whole lot of fun with it.
Go to sleep.
And that scene pretty much defines what you want from the Nightshade Paolumu light bowgun. And here is the test for said weapon. This test is versus a 7-star Rothian, which is non-sleep weak, and a 7-star Puke, which is weak to sleep. This test uses a grade 6.3 Nightshade Paolumu light bowgun. I kind of ran out of sharp claws and I didn't want to invest more into this weapon, so I just used a 7-star to make it a fair test. This test uses sleep attack level 2, recoil down level 3, and reload speed level 3. Because I had someone that was like, oh my gosh, use sleep attack level 2 and it's super amazing. Well, that's not the thing. Right here you see a stun and you see 1 sleep, because that's all you're going to get because of how much damage this light bowgun does. The thing is, the sleep ammo is guaranteed to hit status buildup. However, you must go through sticky and pierce ammo to get back to sleep ammo if you don't use the perfect dodge reload. So if you perfect dodge reload sleep ammo, when you don't have any left, it will reload everything. However, if you don't do it that way, you have to go through the entire cycle. And just like you saw for that battle, sticky ammo is powerful and is able to stun the monster at least once if you stick to the head constantly. So you can get at least 1 sleep and 1 stun, which makes this light bowgun incredibly powerful. So again, you're gonna sleep and you're gonna try to go for sleep, but don't ignore the power, the stun power. Overall, you can get 1 sleep status overall, like I mentioned, and 1 stun in the monster per battle or more, making this a powerful light bowgun. But we already saw the data. Even if you aren't using this for the sleep specifically, it is the strongest light bowgun in the raw light bowgun in the game right now. And you saw the ability to sleep it. Sleep and stun this poor Rothian to death, even though it isn't weak to sleep. And there's the example of reloading your ammo. And I'm going to do it again just for good measure, and then we're going to take out this poor Rothian. So you have stuns, you have part breaks, and you have sleep, making this an incredibly powerful weapon, especially again, it is the strongest raw light bowgun that you can build in the game right now. Hopefully this guide helps you decide what Nightshade Paolumu ranged weapon to build now or in the future. The Nightshade Paolumu light bowgun is currently the most powerful raw light bowgun in the game. I've said that a lot just because as a ranged main, I use both the light bowgun and the bow a lot. I'm really happy to see that the light bowgun is getting some love. However, for the Nightshade bow, it is best used for support. So the Nightshade Paolumu bow is best again used as a support weapon. Doesn't do any big numbers, doesn't do any big damage. If you're looking for big damage, go straight for the Black Diablos bow. Nightshade Paolumu will return in future events, so don't worry if you didn't play the paid ticket event. It will come back, they've said it, so don't worry about the FOMO. In fact, if you were kind of hesitant about it, hopefully you got some good information from this, especially from those live battles, and you're like, oh, this is something I'd really like to build. That being said, please do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Hopefully you're all excited when this thing comes back. I might hunt it just a bit so that I can get more materials. And good luck on your grinds, and I will see y'all on the next video.